following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
So you've got no survival skills?
I don't have survival.
Not even with all that Russian stuff you've been doing.
Yeah, no Arctic beer fighting skills.
Arctic beer fighting.
I thought it was the class 101.
Yeah. I believe it was the first story she shared when I was talking to her about it. About how I drop kicked a buffalo.
Yeah, for some reason I thought survival was one of the ones I was stupid as.
No, I did it as an expertise.
Yeah. I'm thinking like Star Wars. Survival.
Yeah.
Now we can resume normal operations. So night time comes, and you all split up into your separate areas.
Slightly personalized sleeping person.
Well, Khan's very simple, very basic, very practical. So it's an attempt to maybe trying to make things a bit more comfortable. Xander has constructed a fake video game console out of bamboo slats, which he pretends to play video games on because he is going crazy.
Actually, quite likely. Yeah. Oh,
I swear I am hearing dubstep.
It's that strange creature and I keep hearing it.
You lose human.
We need to talk about Xander. I am worried for him. I think he is not all there. And Diana and her Tower of Doom!
No, I was going to say Diana and her treetop megaplex. But no.
That's helicopter.
It's got a helicopter pad on the top.
For the rescue.
Yeah.
And to hold the helicopter she made out of leaves.
Yeah.
The next morning comes. Along with it, the terrifying sight of King Kamehameha returning. A fire on the horizon as now you can see the drifting hulk of a navy ship slowly sinking.
Oh my god.
Or it looks like a navy ship. You really can't tell for sure.
Some kind of
So
ship.
it's at least sizable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Say, bigger than a frigate, smaller than a cruiser.
Did he just go and kill all the people on that ship?
Hell,
I think the sharks will do most of that.
from this distance, can I make out what kind of ship it is? With my expertise.
In
Naval, air, space.
naval aerospace.
Right, naval, air... No, it must be naval aerospace, sorry.
Yeah, because the Navy is who
Yeah.
runs the Space Force.
Yeah.
That just makes the most sense. It's the space combat is the closest analog is naval combat,
Yeah.
so that's why the Navy handles that. I will let you try. It's not going to be easy.
15.
It's a boat
Yep.
made of substances found on Earth.
I wonder if they were looking for you. Or if they just strayed into his path.
It's not good either way.
There's poor people.
I hope the survivors...
Is it so far out there's like no chance of them making it here? Or?
They might be able to. Maybe.
If they are lucky, some will make it
It
here.
only takes another 12 minutes for the ship to sink below the waves.
Can you see any life rafts? It'll be bright orange.
I will
Are
try.
you just using your hands like that?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's not an ant.
Maybe perception
I'm gonna
checks
do
difficult.
perception check.
It's hard to see it, so Ooh. They're only bright orange against a blue,
Yeah.
greenish backdrop. Ooh.
24?
Yeah, okay,
28.
yeah. You see
36.
one. You see one. You see one.
There is one.
There is one you can see. It's drifting basically by the tides, vaguely towards the island.
It is coming this
We
way.
have to clear the sharks between them and us.
Like Moses parting the
How?
As you do this, you feel a surge of your Native American powers coming back to your connection to the spirits, particularly the dolphin.
The
The traditional Native American totem animal, the dolphin.
Yes.
You fucking homo. He seriously comes to me with a Native American spirit shaman themed character. He's like, one of my spirit animals is the dolphin. Well known Native American spirit animal. You see it on all the totems.
Not the salmon.
Not the salmon.
Not the salmon, the
The
dolphin.
dolphin.
Specifically because I don't know, he likes rapey fish. Sorry, I know it's a mammal.
Rebels,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
They had this conversation earlier when you were getting your printing done.
Now sharks are much like dolphins, but also sort of not.
In that sharks are fish.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how the conversation
You'll hear it when you edit the
Dolphin was a mammal.
I won't, I'll skip over it.
Oh, fair enough.
And then he brought up a badgers. We're talking about these things. Where did the badger come from?
Oh yes, the Native American spirit animal, the badger. Well known. Certainly not a British thing at all. What's next?
I'm a
The
British
three-toed
Native
sloth
American.
or the honey gibbon? Oh, my Native American spirit animal, the flying piranha. It's slightly, actually, more likely.
Flying piranha.
Maybe we could cause the sharks to, I don't know, splash in the water and cause them to go towards us and create a gap.
We'd have to go out quite far to actually get them to. And I don't think I'll be fast enough to swim back. I don't.
Oh, you wanted me to do it.
No, I don't want
Because
anyone to do that.
I am clearly, one, more expendable.
No,
Two,
no,
a better swimmer than any of you.
quite likely.
And three,
That
you
middle
do
arm,
not know me as well.
the middle arm, you can swim quite well.
Yes, I am reasonably strong thanks to the hard-working aesthetics we embrace in our workplace, where everyone must perform exercise 3 times a day. There is also social clubs revolving around karate.
Did
There is
you
a-
end up feeling anything with your spirit?
But was it just a fleeting
Just
thing?
fleeting, very brief, and then it goes smushed back down under the no powers spring.
I will have had like a weird look, but then
Right, this is
Face
totally
of
different than normal.
yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I had gas.
I think they have shark repellent stuff on their rafts normally. They really do.
Here's hoping they will make it.
So you just want me to roll their luck and
I'm
see
basically
if
going to watch carefully.
Okay.
Then,
you guys are doing nothing, so you
I
get
agree.
what you deserve.
I mean, I
I was
had
gonna go
ideas.
for the swim. I'm just
I would have splashed in the water, but
And so the raft starts drifting past the island.
they're not going to make it.
Stop.
Start
Waving, calling out
out
them.
is it
stuff.
like the currents just naturally pushing them away? Or
Yes,
something?
so the gamer starts, Xander Magruder here of people starts waving his arms around and saying, like, "Hey! Hey! Over here! Help! Please help!" No response from the raft.
There could be things.
It's one of those big roundo jobs with
Yeah.
the thing, the canopy.
Oh, we can't even see if anybody's in it.
No, you can't.
This is as close as it will get to the island. If we have to go for it, it should be now. I am willing to try.
Well, what were you thinking of trying?
Swimming out to it.
In the shark-infested water?
Yes.
You're crazy.
Maybe I can get to it first. See if there are people on board. And bring back anything if there is not.
I'll splash over here and see if I can distract the sharks away from you.
If something happens to me, then it is up to you to decide what to do next.
I understand what you're saying. But you must understand, I do not consider you to be as expendable as your two friends.
They are not capable to swim.
How unfortunate.
And if I am gone, then I know that you will be more likely to be able to protect them.
Yes.
If for no other reason than you'd like someone to talk to. Yeah, but whatever it is I've been wearing, my fragment of the lab coat.
That's around your groin.
No, okay, I'll keep that on there.
Yes, I swim much better with a dorsal appendage.
Yeah, I swim on my back. It's like my fin.
So what would go in? No, you would need it in the water.
Dolphin.
There's a rudder.
Dolphin. Dolphin.
Dolphin. Yeah, that's pretty rapey. Dolphins are rapey little fucks.
And I'll go along the beach to find like the bit that
They're
jumps
the
out the
ducks of
most.
things that get around water.
Oh, like if there's some, I don't know, given our failed perception checks earlier in the day, some rocks that go out into the water a bit I could climb along so I could dive out
Attack.
as far as possible.
Okay. Give me your swimming check!
Why do I keep... I need to put this down here. I keep reaching for it.
Johnny Polite.
Of swimming... It
I should have to call you Jack, huh? Good. Move on. No, at least one of you fuckbags got that.
It's like 11 and a...
Fortunately for Wakan, he being a landlocked native guy who's really only been in rivers for bracing morning sabbaticals, assumes that salt water is good for your lungs and inhales a large amount. He gets to the raft and starts drowning.
Oh, you got there.
Yeah. So I just need to
Grab
haul...
onto the raft.
I need to haul myself up.
Because of the huge waves, that surfing style waves I mentioned, smashes into you and you're like, what? He's pulled down under with the action of the waves. He struggles with his dice checkings roll.
Net 20!
He struggles to work against the tides and the pressure of the water that washed him down. By this point, his lungs were aching for air. He heaves himself out of the water and grabs weakly onto the raft. And then makes a strength check at -4 to heave himself out of the water.
10.
He tries again.
Another natural 20!
There we go.
With one hand, he flips himself out of the water like he's in a fucking video game and you can just jump out of water. No, I dare you, next time you're in the pool. Fucking try that. It's impossible.
He does that weird thing Legolas does where he loops onto the horse and it looks really weird.
Because it's backwards.
Yeah.
Like, elves are supposed to look slightly unnatural with their grace. But they're not supposed to look like fucking superheroes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Haul myself up onto the boat.
You pull yourself up into the sort of canopy thing and you flop yourself down inside, water spuming out of your nose and mouth. I think he made it.
It was good.
Thank God.
you. When he went under, it was concerning.
Oh, we can stop doing this now.
Oh yeah, by the way, can you just make a, I know you're not supposed to, but can you just make a parry check, please?
19 on the die.
Good. Soviet hauls herself out of the deep water just before a mutant shark repellent proof shark.
You can tell it's written on the side.
There is a serial number stamped on the side of it because it is a former military experiment that was stolen by King Kamehameha back in the 90s or 80s. I can't remember exactly when it was around exactly, but and just like looked like it was going to take a bite out of your skis in the intro for your cartoon. And it's like right behind, just right there, trying to bite off her tasty bits, but she flings herself back onto the beach.
Well, that
was close.
That had a serial number on it.
That's what you were looking at?
I was looking at the shark.
Okay.
I would have been staring at Soviets splashing around in the water going...
I'm trying my best not to. I'm failing miserably.
Just like I wouldn't have been able to have the presence of mind because all the blood would have rushed to the other brains. That, because we all share.
That was close.
And
Blood.
and your girlfriend's just like, what are you doing looking at that other one? I don't want to know. It wasn't my turn to use the brain.
So after I hack up enough salt water, I'll look around the raft.
There are two individuals sprawled inside this raft. One of them might be a mutant, but both of them are wearing burnt, torn, bloody, and damaged naval uniforms.
And you say one might be a mutant.
They have a shark head.
So it would have been... Ah! Oh! I thought there was a shark in the boat. Oh, kind of is. Are they both... You said they were both unconscious.
I did not say that.
Oh, okay.
They were sprawled on them.
Yes.
How do they react when they go, ah!
They don't.
Because they're
I'll go over to the one that doesn't have a shark for a head.
This strapping young man is about 5'9". He had short buzz-cut hair. If he still had eyes, they would have been blue. The underside of his face is all a burnt mess. So is his tongue, and a good portion of his upper body face down is also a mess.
Could it look like birds happened, or
Yes, burns. Same burns that maybe burnt their clothing.
no birds? Like
Birds? No.
Eyes.
Okay. I thought he said burns.
Yeah, that's what I thought he said.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That would
Fucking
make
Campbell, speak English.
That would also make more sense that I don't know where birds being
Actually,
Like if they picked out his eyes and stuff.
you would rather him speak Scottish because
You wouldn't be able to know what it
Go
was
into
saying.
him in the head.
Exactly.
it just proves that he is.
Get you well. Hey, Baron.
And the state of the other fellow, the shark-headed one.
The other fellas.
Oh, fellow.
Yes, an improbably large-busted shark-head girl has apparently got, greyish skin like a shark might have. And appears to be breathing. That's really obvious.
Okay. Is there anything like an oar or some kind of...
Of course, the raft comes with paddles.
I'm going to take one of those paddles, and from the other
Beat
side
with it.
the raft, I'm going to poke her.
Abomination!
She lives. Is unable to wake because of the ordeal of the ship. Well, with this, I will attempt to paddle us back to the beach.
Give me a boating check.
Don't have
Paddling,
boating.
oaring.
Athletics? Just swallowing my way through.
Okay, yep, big numbers.
No, not allowed. Marginally better. So...
Oh, I'm not doing it. I was going to do a thing where I recorded how many 4s each person got in the night.
Oh, I got 16 total.
You see him pop out of the thing. Muscular arms glistening. Abbreviated paddle. You know, one of those things with the T-tops. You grab it there. And he starts smashing it into the water looking like a fucking Nutri-Grain commercial. His powerful, caring, strong arms tearing into that water with the fury of a fucking Olympic paddlist.
I love Olympic paddling. All they do is paddle. They got this little pole that's...
He's worked out where he's going as the raft begins turning on place as it drifts by, spinning like a top. Because what did you think was going to happen? Paddle the other side too!
Oh.
This is a big raft.
I know.
One, run to the other side.
No, you do it like this.
Oh, okay.
To the middle.
Through the middle. Okay,
Like
to
you're
the
churning,
middle.
like you're churning. Do it.
Making butter.
That I don't know, but watching you go from side to side, just try something different. The middle.
Try from the middle.
Like Star Games, where the kid's like, no, left, no, right. Meanwhile, the ship is just like, what?
Yeah.
What? And it's going nowhere. Okay, give me another check.
That's better. 19.
He eventually, after furious, exhausting, fatiguing paddling, makes it to the shore.
We'll help drag it on.
Okay, strength checks from everyone who's dragging.
I would jump out to start the
God.
drag.
You
but I'm
have not the
fatigued.
strength.
So I will just have tried to do it and then flop into the sand.
14.
Well, that's not bad. It's 16. It's a 17 minus 1, so 16.
I really thought you would have used the excuse to use those points to buy your stat up, so because you're like, I've been spawning on an island.
Well, I've got lots
I would really have thought you would
2
have
points
done
of
that.
strength or
It's the perfect excuse.
the stamina.
Yeah, like you've got.
I've got a lot of points to spend.
You've actually got nothing but excuses to just become physically better for the reason of I've been surviving on a hostile island.
We hold you on.
Yes, you do. He collapses into the sand, and Diana will give you some water from that one of those plastic water bottles that convention goers have, and you guys have been jealously protecting because otherwise we'll have to make something out of leaves. Ew.
We have clay now. Thank you. I will drink some water. I did not see any sharks. The distraction must have gone well.
It was a close thing.
It was close. Oh, they don't.
Oh, yes, there is a shark-headed mutant person on
Are they all right? Are you all right in there?
They,
No response.
they breathe, but they do not wake. The other, I fear, is gone.
Does the shark
You don't
person
need to
have
roll.
gills?
Naval uniform.
What's that?
Does the shark person have
Ranks.
gills?
I'm not sure.
Rank.
I did not check. I
Um,
poked them from afar.
midshipman?
Midshipman. Right.
Yeah, both midshipmen. Let's see, I will actually assign proper ranks. You will be able to recognize probably. We'll have the male is a 2-pin ensign. So, looking to go to that officer's school so he can get up to the LTs.
Yep.
That ain't happening now.
No, he's dead. And the shark would be a... Yeah, hang on, what are my rules for mutants in the Navy? It's...
And that's as high as they can go?
No.
No? Okay. Because that says something as well, so...
They also have the little thing underneath that says that they
Registered
are
unit.
an SAR training, search and rescue. They also apparently have a specialty in explosives EOD, explosives ordnance.
I'm gonna check her. Does she have a net?
So neckish.
For gills.
There are none.
Okay, so I don't think you need to pour water in her gills.
Is that what you do with sharks?
Well, I didn't know if she was out of it because she's actually supposed to be in water.
There is a slight webbing between the fingers and the thumb.
Let's get them on the boat.
She's right.
Are you alright?
It's you.
So,
Hero of the people, Sandom Recruiter.
I-
Success! I am the greatest. They will acknowledge me now.
are you alright?
Do I look alright?
No,
The boat's gone now.
Of course, the explosions.
your friend unfortunately has passed.
Crap.
from the sand just off the raft. Your raft almost drifted past the island.
What island?
This one.
Wait, who are all of you? I am Dr. Destructor. This is Svetlana Sevanaya, a beautiful model. And this is Wakan, a man.
They're my
He
friends.
saved you.
He did. They're my friends. They're all with us when we were captured.
She takes a deep breath. Okay, allow me to play. Now you must make checks, males in the room.
As long as you just
Even
cover
though
up
she's
the
got a
shark
shark
head.
face.
So what does it need?
Not allowed.
Oh, I don't know. I just want.
I got a 1. Got a 1.
I got an 8. So
You're fine. He's not. They're gills.
Of course.
She don't have gills. I was searching for them. I didn't
They have to be
definitely-
near the lungs. That doesn't make any sense for them to be over there. You were expecting them on my face, weren't you?
They're around here.
Hate mage comic books.
does your raft have the standard radio?
These rafts have everything we need. Oh!
Just
You're
stay
so
there.
hard.
Stay there. I have been shown how to use these once a while ago.
I have absolute faith that such a great hero as yourself will know exactly what to do.
I need to make a splinter that's broken.
How do you splint an ass?
Oh, I thought it might have been like your... I don't know what part of you hurt, sorry.
Everything.
Can you... Wait, is she standing?
No,
Can you stand?
I don't want to try right now.
Once I have...
You're a doctor, you could check her. I say, looking at Diane.
I'm not that kind of doctor.
Oh.
What's the ship's name on the raft?
Potemkin.
Do I know anything about that?
Google it.
Okay.
It's an impressive ship.
Was.
Yes, they'll make another.
Once I've had some time to rest, I'll see about maybe we can make a stretcher. Get her in the shade.
I'll look to see what supplies I've got.
Right, so you've got a medical kit. You've got 4 MREs. You've got a bag of much smaller dehydrated like jerky sticks. There is an emergency radio set. There is an additional paddle that hasn't been pulled loose, and there is a missing paddle which has been pulled loose and knocked into the radio, damaging it irreparably.
I didn't do that. I used the paddle I pulled loose.
That was the
Spent a hero point to change the scene.
What hero points would that be?
The ones we usually get all the time.
Didn't get that this time. Wonder why.
and I haven't.
Because we're not heroes right now, we're ordinaries.
There is a like one of those little naval handbook things which has a bunch of like flags and Morse code and that in it.
Yep.
I've still got mine. I love that there's a significant section devoted to the profiles of various ships. It's like none of that is remotely relevant anymore. There's not a single one of those is still in service.
No.
Even the flags are borderline being used.
Yeah.
We have them as a backup now, but
Oh no, I wasn't referring to semaphore. I was referring to like the flag of registries and the various flags that naval ships used to have strung along, which indicate various statuses and operations.
well,
And it's like, and he's right. They kind of don't a whole lot with that anymore.
It was really important because you had to also understand that each one meant a different thing,
Yep.
and order meant different things, and I didn't learn any of it.
I had to memorize that shit.
We had to understand there is a
I don't
system.
think I remember much of it anymore.
No. And 800 and radio damaged.
Yep. And of course, there's some flares.
Yep.
And of course, there's a thing of shark repellent and fluorescent dye.
Yep.
They're, I believe, the same thing. Did you want both jobs at once?
Yeah. Because you mean
Oh, of course. There's 4 life vests with the little air inflator
Yep.
jobby. And a scandium rod.
A what?
A scandium rod.
See?
Oh, you guys don't know what that is? Then there's a mysterious rod of unknown use, wrapped in a plastic zippy foil thing.
How do you take the salt out of water?
Oh, it's a thing to desalinate then.
Fucking candles.
It sounds too expensive. We wouldn't pay for that. We just kill everyone who had it and steal them.
There we go.
No, you wait till they actually use it, then take the water they've already used it on.
Sitting in an English garden looking for a scoop. But the scoop don't come, so I make stuff up and try to say it's news. I am the Eggman. Oh, he's lying. My head is an Eggman. Man still claims he's straight. I am the walrus.
What are you doing?
I better screw you. Making up crap that I can't sell you. Yeah. Anyway, back to UT. There is also a couple of there's some fripperies. There's a magazine with large-breasted women called a Playboy. Xander was briefly very excited because he saw the word play and he was like, PC Power Play. It's like, it's
boobs.
just boobs. I've got that at home. The boobs at home.
Hey.
And there's some newspapers. Let me go get them. Surprisingly well preserved.
Now we can find out about what's happened in the world and our abs.
After a month.
Everything's great. World peace.
We're not fucking things up.
These are not exactly up to date, obviously. They've been in a raft.
Thank you.
Oh, it's been a while. The Cold Rocks Post. I never thought I'd miss the Cold Rocks Post. Thursday, the 28th of March, 2013. Insurrection terrorists rounded up by Lycos Seljuk. It hasn't even been a week since we're on this right side. Yep.
Oh,
Hasn't even been a week since King Kamehameha
I missed my
kidnapped.
birthday.
Yeah, when you realise how long it's been.
Those are a little outdated. Said the surprisingly easy to understand someone with a fucking shark-style mouth.
Yes, so it's good to hear any news of hope. Especially even from the Cold Rocks Post. King Kamehameha kidnapped the Bronze Trident from a local terrorist rally, but calls have already come to arrest and imprison the organizers, which caused this to happen. Local left-wing activist Lyle Lowell organized the event at which several people were kidnapped. A supervillain tried to steal wrestling, and then a supervillain kidnapped even more people. Furthermore, someone put their feet up on a desk! Also, video games were played there. When he organized this event, he must have known this would happen, and therefore is guilty of terrorism, or so it is said. Poor Loyal. He is always dragged into these things.
Yes, unfortunately.
That's not fair. I organised the thing for them.
Oh, so you are
I
the
should
local
be locked up
terrorist.
without trial for 9 months.
Oh, it keeps going. Sorry, I thought that was the end. I see, it goes all the way to the bottom. Participants in this terrorist insurrection have been arrested and taken to a holding facility elsewhere in the state. These terrorists include, but are not limited to, all of the convention goers. No charges have yet been filed. Of particular concern is where King Kamehameha took his kidnapped victims. Xander Magruder, local hero.
That's you.
Janika Allman, a cheerleader from Denver, who we have not seen. Maybe she slipped free of the net.
Hope she's alright.
But that way up in the air, I hope she's a secret mutant who can fly or bounces when they hit the ground or something.
Yes. Otherwise. Svetlana Ibobanov Severlyer, a sex worker.
Hey!
Whoa.
It was the paper's words, not my own.
I used to work for that fucking paper.
And a local Native American whose identity has not been confirmed, but is surely oppressed by the inherently racist convention. That is untrue. The convention was not racist.
Really?
I was oppressed by their increased skill at video games than my own.
Senator Clinton says that video games directly caused the terrorism.
No.
And King Kamehameha directly caused
No,
the
she did.
terrorism.
Yeah, I know, but she's a liar.
I mean, those people still haven't been tried, filthy terrorists. Pardoning yourself, of course.
They're not terrorists.
I mean, I don't like what they did, but it's unconstitutional.
What is?
Holding people without trial.
Yes, it is.
What's wrong with having
Or
a convention?
charges.
Just people enjoying themselves and having fun.
Hey, I wasn't there, I don't know. Also, I'm a mutant. Why would you ever listen to anything I say?
Oh, Mum was it? Mum could have been around. Actually, the Minutemen were there too. Were they around? I would like to have seen that.
I imagine they were a
I
part
don't know
of
who
it.
your mom is, but your uncle? Oh boy, did he kick up a shitstorm about this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a surprise.
I'm sure your mom's fine, though. Whoever she is. Probably Mrs. Magruder.
Yeah, she was in
What?
She was in the audience at the time.
Wait, your mom's not Catherine Magruder.
Yeah,
is she?
Dr. Catherine Magruder.
Your mom's Murder Magruder?
What?
Holy shit!
Murder Magruder.
Sorry, what?
I'm sorry, pardoning your presence, sir. That's incredible. Is everyone in your family, like, really, really, really important?
Well,
I thought your mother was just a doctor.
Just a doctor? Are you kidding me? I've been trying to get into that Spark program for years.
That confirms it.
She practically invented super soldiers.
I had inklings recently that this.
Wait. She's behind the Minuteman.
Yes.
I always think I will not be surprised by more of the Magruder family, and I am always wrong.
Oh, there's my cousin, obviously, Miranda Lewis.
Never heard of her.
She's in part of the DMV.
Oh, so I guess just license plates and licenses, huh?
No, the other DMV.
Oh,
So the same though with mutants.
wow.
And obviously my uncle.
The best one of the three.
I know my father was in the military, but I don't know what he got up to.
So really, heroism and greatness is baked into your blood.
Yes, sort of. In their blood, maybe.
The Bronze Trident, of course, King Kamehameha's primary target, who we have not seen since the landing, and an Asian woman known only as Empress.
Damn right.
And who else could have fled the scene before armed forces could move in? Ultra Girl. Now, if this wasn't a terrorist, supervillain mutant insurrection, then why would she be running away?
Yeah.
Maybe she was chasing after us.
And wouldn't Ultra Girl have been able to catch you?
She was.
That's concerning if she couldn't. Did something happen to her? Did she get hit by lightning?
She's been in the papers since. That's an old paper.
Only if she were guilty of something.
Oh, right. There's also a plastic sealed 6-pack of toilet paper. I forgot to mention that every life draft I've ever seen has had toilet paper and a couple of plastic containers for like liquids. You know, water bottle. There's water in bottles, things like that. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah. The toilet papers got like gold now.
Yeah. Members of the U.S. Army arrived instantly and took control of the insurrection, but were too late to stop King Kamehameha and his co-conspirators from escaping. Behold the terrorist debauchery that went on at this event.
That's my favourite picture.
Hey, there's you. Pointing at Diana. Like Diana's in the picture. So yeah.
Oh dear, someone took a photo of her. How embarrassing.
I think there was the auction, wasn't it?
An amusing event.
Unbelievable Disrespect by P. Busman Smythe. It was an easy journey from library to quiet apartment once, but with corporations wanting impressive old buildings for corporate offices, my library has been forced to move. On the face of it, this is not overly burdensome, but it seems the idea has fizzled into the brain pan of one of the luminary communist Marxists who infest the library's governing council. That idea to be more accessible to the community. And by the community they mean a black ghetto. They put a house of literature and learning in the middle of a slum filled with violent thugs who can't read, making my journey so much more dangerous. And when I mentioned this, most respectfully, of course, they had the nerve, the temerity.
You almost said it!
I thought you were going to.
The temerity!
Don't correct, master!
Yeah. The temerity to say I was being racist? Me? The very thought of it. I have many black friends, and there are few who would as much for the poor black community as I have striven tirelessly to uplift them from the squalor they live in. Incredible.
Local model seems seen with pop star's son, Lana Svit. A new hot property in the fashion scene, Stephanie Richards has recently been seen steaming up the pages of a winter catalogue with Russian floozy, Svetlana Ivanova, what fun toy of sinuous pudding Anthony Smart. The young woman has gone from obscurity to a high demand ticket thanks to her gym rat body and probably false chest. Well, that's not true, Parcels.
Nope, they're real.
Oh my god, really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so horny right now.
She seems to have wasted little time landing a rich, high-profile toy friend, as she's been seen on the arm of Peter Perfect, Midnight Sun, Dexter Pollux. That's an unfortunate middle name, Pollux.
Yeah, I didn't go for Aloysius for once.
Yeah, Midnight. The two who were seen entering a nightclub and seem to be partying with a greaser from 1953 and a hard-bodied girl wearing swimwear. So it seems,
that could be anyone.
So it seems being in a state of undress is natural for her and her friends.
Oh crap.
Oh no.
We get the first oh crap of
Robot Cop. Jean Reynolds thought she was going to be breaking up a mutant riot planning meeting, but instead it was a drug lab. The drug manufacturers put up a fight, but Officer Reynolds' cyborg body is as effective as it was expensive, and the crooks were soon being carted off in body bags. This would be the best night for the crap if lovable scamp Bazooka Cop hadn't also blown up a drug lab, or rather a convalescence home. Officer Rokowski said, I thought it was a drug lab because it had a door. Oh, crap. I am not sure why I did his accent.
I thought it was a drug lab because it had a door.
DMV, I'll do 2 because this one's really short.
Like you.
DMV doubles down on method, sorry. Randall Randallson.
New mutant.
I thought it said New Mutants. DMV head Ewan Running Deer is adamant that the DMV will be more of a support network for mutants and not the bullying arm of state oppression, he said. I am adamant that the DMV will be more of a support network for mutants, not the bullying arm of state oppression. They're a champ.
What was that last bit, sorry?
They're a champ.
Oh, here you go.
Minute Woman, a desirable wife, by Jenna McDouglas.
Oh god, I forgot about fucking Minute Woman Thirst. That's going to be terrible for me to have to keep up. No.
Towering American protector Helena 6-1 is a Minuteman in the spotlight after reports surfaced about her during the Xander Magruder assassination attempt by mutant terrorist group the Power Corps.
I'd like to point out that in my fictional world, a prominent figure almost gets assassinated and stays in the news for fucking months.
Yep.
Meanwhile, in the real world, someone the media doesn't like almost gets assassinated and it drops out of the news cycle in 5 days!
Yep.
Because I'm the new news now.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. Vote for me. I'm the fresh, new, young face of politics. I'm only 60.
46!
No, she's 60. She's 59. So I say
okay.
she's fucking 60.
Yeah.
I'm the young, youthful face of politics. This is my favorite record. That's why I'm just buying it now, because I don't already have my favorite record.
It should be the 3rd or 4th one she's buying. Yeah.
She's trying to pretend she's black. She's not. She's half Indian. That's
Yeah.
not black.
She's half Indian. Oh.
Also, her name means horrible in Finnish.
That was great.
That's a real thing. I didn't fake that. You can check it yourself.
Such reports were of course irresponsible and illegal, but were made with the earnest attempt to inform. This has started a strange new phenomenon amongst young Americans. Minute waifus. A strange term which seems to indicate the attraction to an idealization of female Minutemen. Proponents of fetish note the definite female proportions of the armour and speculate on the relative possible attractiveness of what may lie beneath. The army meanwhile stresses that these soldiers are just that, soldiers. Super soldiers, dedicated to protecting America. However, sources inside the Special Projects Division revealed there are discussions of using this for recruitment and propaganda purposes. So, Minute Woman calendar?
I think that
Alright, I'll
would
yield to
very
the pressure and move on.
Though we'll be just fully armoured.
Yeah.
We'll be not 6-year-old.
I have already commissioned the artwork, and no, they're not.
Crime Watch. Helen Feelgood. Green.
He's the one they call Pelham Feel Good. Green. He's the one that makes you feel alright. He's the one they call Pelham Feel Good. I feel green.
Look on my dyslexia, that's fine.
Why not you fuckers do it to me all the damn time? Isn't this supposed to be heavy metal or something? Fuck you!
They could work, be like monster heavy metal, heavy metal.
No, that's why I don't take the piss out of you, because no!
Well, sometimes I literally don't know if that's something intentional or not.
Everything you write is just so retarded, you fucking fuck shit.
With the Cold Rocks post, that's a relevant
And
question.
that's the problem.
No, with the Cold Rocks post, there are intentional errors and unintentional errors. There are errors that are known, and there are unknown unknowns.
Tensions in the mutant community have increased this week, with many mutant accusations flaring up, altercations flaring up, mutant riots erupting in several cities, and mutant crime masked as civil rights movements, looting many shops and businesses. Police have reported an increase in violent resistance from mutants.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Good.
Vigil held for missing hero by Eric Rosario.
You got the Eric Rosario's article.
Sorry?
The sidewalk
A
outside.
name that I chose specifically because it's very hard to say, and everyone was just like, reads it immediately.
Rosario.
Yes. However, if I'd spelt it correctly instead of making a spelling mistake when I first published it, and therefore had to keep it that, it would be Briarios, which is very hard to say based on just spelling.
Oh, the S is supposed to be an A, I'm guessing, is it?
Arius, isn't that that's the guy from Appleseed? Maybe. Remember. The sidewalk outside the Deck of Many Things has been filled with candles and small messages of hope.
The
by
Korg
locals.
Dick of Many Things.
The Korg Tactical Deck of Many Things. We're praying for the speedy return of Xander Magruder, local hero and nerd icon. The community outpouring of anger at the brazen scooping of locals and heroes from the Archaeologist Convention has stirred tensions between the nerd community and the regular citizenry. Xander Magruder has become a symbol of the nerds' claims of oppression at the hands of so-called Chads. Mutant activist Susan has voiced support for the nerd movement. Like mutants, these nerds have been marginalized by a system that minimalizes their import, denigrates their lifestyle, and feeds on their skills and labor without recognizing their vital part in the American society, which they contribute to ceaselessly despite the continued exploitation.
Nothing to laugh about.
No, I saw the title of the next one.
Yeah.
The first
Chink
one.
girl outraces other nerds in made-up race. By Anita Pounderby.
Who is this chink girl that I must get? What is chink girl?
It's a racial slur.
Oh,
There's someone who's
I don't want to
Chinese.
make fun of the blacks. They're so big and scary.
It's Chinese. Chinese.
Oh, I don't like them either.
Oh, this is the girl I helped win that race.
Let's see. With one fake victory in a fake game for losers who can't do things in real life, a small Asian girl has taken one step closer to saving the garbage school parents put their little crotch goblins. Oh my god. To keep them out of their hair.
How
Why?
does this paper stay in circulation?
I don't know.
Ted Turner, right?
I don't know. It's kept afloat by liberal big business. Why? Who knows? This means they have only to win the battle of the bands and pass an exam collectively. So these morons are basically what you can say. Okay.
No, you can't.
They've got to get a hot rod through an exam. That's going to be the biggest challenge.
Escapism now. Carla Funkenackel.
Carla fucking knuckle.
That's fine. It's a name. You can say fucking knuckle.
Okay, so there's this moon arm and flippy shit. Look, let's be honest. You're not watching this. No one is. I don't read a book. In the near future, we must save Earth or leave it. I.O.
EO, actually.
EO.
I think the original was I.
The genius of the sky, EO Shirai, who they have now just renamed EO Sky. What a rebranding. You didn't ruin that fucking character.
Netflix.
Yeah. Well.
Well, that's I redid a Netflix
Yep.
poster. So I had to leave it in. But
Yeah. Card Captor Capture by Max Cruelty.
yeah.
Yeah. The American obsession with creating demand from nothing and then convincing each other the items hold worth and inflating the amount of money they waste. This is exemplified by the value placed on Magical Gathering cards. A card made by a company which can ruin their value at any time by printing more. This weekend, a crook with a tiny... That's all it took, Tiny Telling.
Don't you remember that?
He doesn't remember.
I do, but just any time it comes with stealing cards from players at the Archaeologist Convention, an event which cruelly and racistly denied German participation. Perhaps this is just comeuppance for their hatred of German culture. However, the organizers employed a literal monster to hunt down the thief and capture him. Forget the link to the DMV for Stephanie Richard and Somerset, Derek Strong, and others. The GM has neglected. It looks like it's supposed to be more written on this side, but it is cut off.
I couldn't see that.
It's very light.
It's really light there.
Is there anything else? No. It is sad to hear about the aftermath of the convention, but it is good to see that people indeed are looking for us. And that is what your ship was doing?
No. We were doing regular maneuvers after a refit. And but there's a standing sort of sub-order that, if anyone should see signals or such, to investigate it on the off chance that it could be Hero of the People Center Magruder.
If your ship has gone missing and sunk, then they will come looking for it?
It'll be like 4 hours, and then they'll be like, maybe there's an atmospheric, so they'll leave it for another 4. Then they might send an aircraft out to look, but...
Thank God all those
Mayhem will work down.
people didn't die looking for us.
They are
Yeah,
still dead.
But the next
I know,
slot.
but
I'm hungry.
We have coconuts. We have raw
I
fish.
can only eat meat.
was that jerky that
The
was
jerky.
Maybe you can help us hunt the pterodactyls.
There is sharks as
You know,
well.
the P's silent,
Would
right?
that be cannibalism?
Turn and look at that.
What?
Wouldn't that be cannibalism?
I don't. No.
I'm not actually a shark. I'm a mutant.
Yes, but... I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
Don't apologize, I'm a mutant. I am less than a person.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
We do
I
not
don't
view it
believe
as
that.
such.
That's
Legally, that is the truth.
government propaganda.
Sure,
American
and based on your
government.
accent, I'm supposed to place you under immediate arrest. You don't see me doing it.
What did I do?
You're Russian?
Not technically.
She's actually American. I'm sorry, but you are.
Now, why would you be ashamed of that?
I don't even know anymore.
Look, okay, look, since I'm the senior ranking officer here, I assume commanded this operation.
We're not a military operation.
You just got conscripted. Nope. By the Pell Act of 1943, I, a ranking officer, may conscript into service and press gang those necessary to fulfill an operation behind enemy lines. Enemy I define as whoever blew up my ship.
Probably
King
King
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
Oh, where? Fuck.
Yep.
Well, at least we'll die for America. Alright, I need a debriefing. What are you all doing here? Why is this island here? There's not an island here.
This is Kamehameha.
At least not according
Island.
to our chart. Oh, right, I don't have our charts.
It's his island, and all I can put it down to is this is his base, so it may have some form of protection.
Look, we got taken in a net. He dropped us in through the volcano. He kept the, what was they called, the something 6,
The adequate 6?
adequate
Yep.
6, and then shot us into a tube that sped us out onto the island.
He literally just dumped you on the island where you could draw attention to him.
Yeah.
We have not.
Shark-infested
Look,
waters.
I'm not having a ship full of 400 some odd souls go down for no reason.
It was a big ship.
Potemkin's a big ship.
I couldn't tell. I didn't know if it was really big or like the distance.
Just very close.
We have been unable to get back into the lair, and many of the other areas of the island have
Okay.
incredibly dangerous threats.
Right. Describe them for me.
Up high we have the pterodactyls,
He is silent, you know.
Pterodactyls.
or pterodactyls. Yes.
There's these,
why you should be making fun of me so much.
these
It's not
tribes
nice,
in the
sorry.
desert. In the desert area. Like,
Delicious eatable tribes?
No stone tribes.
Ah, that's bad.
The water is filled with
there's a
sharks
forbidden
And that's a
snake
problem because...
cavern.
because they are sharks.
Uh-huh.
There are many of them.
And there's a forbidden serpent cave.
We have not gone in, but the sign says not to go in. We were about to go in today.
We were going to craft.
Okay, well, if the sign says not to go in, that's probably a good idea to not go in.
No, but what if it's just a warning sign to.
They wouldn't put a sign there for no reason.
It's also our only last chance, so we're going in today. We were planning on it when we saw your ship.
We have gone everywhere else.
Okay, well, you're going to need anti-serpent weapons.
We are working on
We have sticks with
spears
rocks.
and axes. We just need the rocks.
You don't have a sidearm on you, do you?
Huh.
Yes, I do.
It's that easy,
That will
is
be
it?
handy.
It's
Right.
here.
Actually, can you help me with your friend here and or at least burying him on the island? And
Yeah.
you should be able to take.
You should
No.
not move yet.
You stay.
I have rested. I shall help.
I'll remove his firearm
I
and give
am
it to her.
the muscle. Screw.